I'd like to ask our Oscar Sue. Could you come up here, please? Oscar, this is a certificate of participation for you. Thank you for participating in the contest today. And I get to ask you a question. Every one of our participants has filled out a sheet with random questions that they want me to ask them. Or maybe I want to make up my own question. So, you talked about my dentist and eye. What was your last experience at the dentist?
My last experience?
Yeah.
Well, I know I didn't go to McDental. I didn't go to the, what do you call, the fine dining. And so my last experience was I was able to get rid of this dentist who came from Taiwan, who used to be an army dentist,
Yeah.
by telling them that, I can't stand, seeing fighting men. So they gave me a lady dentist. Now, she not only used Novocaine, but, she used it very gently. So I passed out before she did that.
Well, we're going to keep all of the contestants up here. We're going to take a big picture afterwards, but thank you so much. Our next contestant is Tom Chow. Tom, you wrote on here that your notable accomplishments are dean lists. How many dean lists are you on?
I was receiving 3 during the undergrad.
Wow, that's great. You said what inspires you most is the Holy Spirit. I think that's a fantastic answer. Can you elaborate on that?
From the Word, every day I'm in seminary right now, so I got to read the biblical language that I believe revealed it and inspired by the Holy Spirit.
Awesome.
Beautiful language.
That's great. Thank you so much. Marina Lamb, please come forward. Marina, I was reading your profile here, and it said something about you like teaching Sunday school. Can you tell us about that?
This is my 5th year teaching grade 7 Sunday school, and for me it's a very good experience because this is the first way that we can in touch with the youths. I teach grade 7, so grade 7 is the first year they come to the English regular ministry, and it was a little bit nervous for them. So today, actually, I teach the Sunday school. Today is the first day of the fall, and I make them to know that I'm a tough teacher, and also, but I love them to give me a lot of this. I like to do discussion with them, and I make sure that they feel comfortable in answering the questions. So actually, I'm using the table topic technique of a Toastmaster Club.
And Jack, please. Now, last time I was here, 2 times ago, you talked about a camera, and that speech cost me about $2,000. So please, don't say anything that's going to cost me any more money. But your quote, could you tell us what your quote is and why that quote means so much to you?
My quote is great. I learned this. I learned the video sent from Jen. They tell us. In the video, a teacher tells us a story. The grit can help us become successful. Yeah, I think about the road I have run. Yeah, I'm not a very smart guy, and the grit is my wealth. By grit, I can obtain my target. So it's my conclusion I get from the video. I think it's very useful for me.
Very nice. Hey, Long. In your speech, you mentioned you have 3 uncles. Uncle Puck, Buck, and you never turned over the...
Yeah, I think it's a little bit inappropriate to show that. So if you are interested, I have the board over there. So.
It says that you like watching TV shows. What's your favorite TV show?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of TV shows. I like the Lost, but unfortunately it's over now. So now I'm chasing the Walking Dead. So it's a little bit bloody, but it has a lot of philosophy inside. So I like it very much.
Excellent. Thank you. Amy Ma. Thank you, Amy. Oops, 2 of them. We're going to give you twice as many for the effort. I love your shoes. You talked about your shoes in your speech today, and I thought you were going to take your shoes off and show us your feet. I know every time I come here, you have a different pair of shoes on. How many pairs of shoes do you have? 1 different pairs of shoes?
I never count them.
What's this fascination with shoes? You just love all kinds of different shoes? Do you love a bunch of different shoes?
Yeah, I think I love high heels very much. They make me feel like sexy. I'm a sexy woman.
It sounds good. I appreciate your speech today. Thank you so much. Eva Payne. Eva, I appreciate your evaluation today. It's very good. My question is, your English seems really, really good. How long have you been in the United States?
Let me see. I think 14 years? 14 to 15 years.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Have you always lived in this area?
Well, I lived in New York. My whole family immigrated to New York when I was in middle school.
Excellent. Well, thank you for participating
Thank
today. I messed up my paper, so now I gotta look up. Xingwen Wang. You mentioned on here that you also like watching TV shows.
Yeah, because I'm always watching TV shows with Pelo.
So you like watching Palon's TV shows? Does he ever let you have the remote control? Oh, okay, good. You said you watch a lot of YouTube videos also.
Yeah, I like the idea that people can inspiring from YouTube video. Actually, every time when I was going to give a speech in Toastmaster Club and I cannot figure out any topic or ideas, I always look at YouTube because there are many other Toastmaster members. They record their speech and put them, upload them on the YouTube. And when I saw their speech, I always have the inspiration.
Excellent. Well, congratulations on contest today. Thank you. And thank you, Palong, actually. Thanks to Palong, I know how to pronounce she. Julia She. Now, Julia, you were here for both of my presentations that I gave on the humorous and the evaluation contest, and you decided not to choose the humorous contest to compete in, so was that not very funny?
Very funny. Yeah.
So, tell us about how long you've been in Toastmasters and why you keep coming back. What does it do?
I've been become a Toastmaster since I think that this year, about maybe February.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, not even. Yeah, so somewhere about half year. I really enjoy to be Toastmaster, and I get to be with all these young, talented people from China, and I like to do my best to learn, grow with them, and also eventually
not only the kids from China, the young generation from China, we can bring kids here back to China to have some culture exchange too in
Right.
the Toastmasters form.
Excellent.
That's my goal eventually.
But thank you for participating. So there's just two there? And King, you. Thank you for participating today. You said that your favorite quote is, follow God and do my best. Follow God and do your best, but you also say you like cooking.
Yeah.
So are you best at cooking?
If I choose from the both, I choose cooking. Because when Jack gave me these people feel, I just lost. I don't know what to feel. And Eva asked me, do we have to write all this down? I said, I don't know. I just copy what Tom said. He said something like God, so I just said follow the
So
God.
it sounds like cooking then?
No, just know the course.
So well, thank you for participating. And Joshua Drang. Joshua, and I'll let Doug hand that to you. Now, Joshua, you put on your speech contestant profile here that you do Android programming and you're a hockey fan. It's like two different things. Android programming and hockey fan. So is there a hockey app for the Android?
Yeah, I mean, it's not that interesting though. Let's talk about something else.
Okay. Well, your quote is, it says, what inspires you most? So the pursuit of knowledge and truth. So how long have you been in school?
Actually, I will be proud to answer your question because I can say big number, but the reason is not proud of the reason. I was in school in undergraduate for 6 years, and I'm actually looking to apply for a master's degree in computer science. Since my undergraduate was in economics, and it's unrelated, but I found my passion through working at Grace Empowerment, which is Marina's company. And after working there for a year, as the lead Android software engineer, I said this is what I think I should do for my life, and so that's how.
Well, I have a problem. I just got a new phone, and it's a Nokia, and it's not a Droid.
Give it to me, I'll fix it.
Well, it's not a Droid, and it's not an iPhone, and almost every app is for the iPhone or the Droid, and there's very few Nokia apps, so I think there might be an opportunity here. And I am a hockey fan, so I would download your app. What I'd like to do now is get a...
Okay, since with all the contestants here, can we have them and take a picture with you
Yeah.
guys?
So
And we also need Jim, because you're part of the speech.
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah,
let's do that. There you go, good job.
We get on the end and let the contestants go.
Yeah.
In the middle.
So all the contestants, please. I think there's a picture similar to this on the website.
Actually, here, so we can do two.
Okay.
Rows. Okay, so shorter people in the front.
Yeah, shorter.
There you go. There you go, there you go. Speak in.
Very good.
Very good.
A little bit closer.
Yeah. Scooch in like you like each other.
Take brace and 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, we are going to announce the winners of our contest. Our first contest we're going to announce the winners for is our evaluation contest.
Could I say a couple things first?
Yes.
I want to address the New Life Toastmasters Club. You have come together, you have truly embraced this task of pressing up against your comfort zone and pushing into it a little bit. James talked about an extreme variation of that, and the contest is, in fact, an extreme variation because you are intimidated up here at a level that is uncomfortable for most of us. I have competed. I never won at any significant level. We have a DVD that was at the International Speech Contest in Malaysia, where these people won their contest in their area, in their division, in their district, in the semifinals, and then they're on the world stage. That is an exceptional achievement. But the fact that you, 11 of you and 4 of you, pressed up against your boundary, your comfort level, means that there are 4 and 11 of you winners in this club. That is the step of growth. Now, if you have an opportunity to take that to another level, you should feel the responsibility to sharpen it and get input from the club and input from the area so that you are competitive at the next level. But realize that we have many winners today. And it's important to know that before Scott says, yes, this is the winner and everyone else is unconscious in this, free-fighting cage of Toastmasters. It's not quite like the environment that James was describing. This is a supportive world. And thank you so much, all of the contestants, all of the evaluators, because this is the life of New Life Toastmasters Club. Thank you to the leaders and thank you to the contestants.
I'd like to echo what Doug says. Even if you don't get a certificate or even if you don't come in first place today, keep trying because it's so challenging. And the growth experience in competing is amazing. You will only get better. And believe me, I lost. And I'm still competing. I'm still wanting to compete. And I'm really inspired. I get an email from Jay like every 3 days. New Life Toastmasters wants to do youth leadership. New Life Toastmasters wants to do speechcraft. New Life, like, whoa! Doug, can you just make me an area governor of New Life Toastmasters? There's so many things. But yes, congratulations to everybody who competed today. I think it was amazing to come here. And this is really your first year doing the humorous and the evaluation contest. And it was exciting to see so many people on that board. And it was challenging for me. Look at all these names. I am born in America. I don't know to say half those things. And you finally give me a break at the end. Tom Chow. I can say that one. Okay, let's get on with the evaluation contest winners. Our third place New Life Toastmasters evaluation contest winner is King Yu. Our second place New Life Toastmasters evaluation contest winner is my favorite name to pronounce, Tom Chow. And our first place winner for the evaluation contest is Eva Payne.
A good picture for this event. Jim, you're part of that.
There you go. There you go. Scott, in there.
Look here. 1, 2, 3. Come out.
All right, our second place winner in the humorous contest is Pei Long Lee. And our first place winner for the New Life Toastmasters humorous contest, please put your hands together for Oscar Su.
closing for me?
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Do you have any final words you want to?
I only wanted to encourage you to introduce the area governor plans, your plans for the area contest.
Yes. So, everybody who competed here today is invited to the area contest. The area contest is going to take place October 4th at the Chelmsford Community Center in North Chelmsford, Massachusetts. It's on, I'm not sure exactly what the road
Princeton
is.
Street,
It's on
31
Princeton,
Princeton Street.
31 Princeton Street?
Yes.
It begins at 11 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday. And we could use contestants, which we now have. We also need help with judges and ballot counters and timers, so please make yourself available and see what the contest is like at even the next level. It's come see the competition. I encourage everybody to come see. And there's going to be free food, which I... So, Doug, do you want to add anything?
How many of you have done 6 speeches in your competent communication manual, the basic manual? You've done 6 speeches. Some of the great judges would be contestants who are not going to be competing at the area contest. It would be awesome if some of you could either be spectators, we need spectators, or judges to support Scott in the area contest. That would be wonderful.
Yes. And we're actually having a joint contest with Area 23. So there's going to be a lot of competition there, and it's going to be a fantastic time to mingle with other Toastmasters clubs and get to know each other. And I know there's an opportunity coming up shortly for a traveling table topics group, and an invitation's been extended, so we're excited to see all the things that New Life Toastmasters is doing. And I want to thank you guys for actually having me here today. It was an amazing experience. Just as it was in the spring, this was even more amazing because I got to be a bigger part of it, and I felt honored to have been invited to do so. Do you have any closing statements?
Of course. Of course. The closing statement is, how many of you are common, typical speakers for the New Life Toastmasters Club? You commonly do speeches here in the club. You are members and you do speeches in the New Life Toastmasters Club. How many of you regularly do table topics in the New Life Toastmasters Club? Same hands. That means a wonderful thing that we have special people who are, you have the opportunity to participate in a greater way in the New Life Toastmasters Club. This is an amazing environment. It will press you to the limit, and it will encourage you along the way. You will get better at your speaking. You will get more clear in your focus. You will learn how to engage the audience in a new way. And I think that Jay should talk a little bit about this traveling table topic thing, because I don't know the details, and some of these people may not know the details of a traveling table topic opportunity. So I think that would be special. Jay, please.
Okay.
I don't know why I put up that term of 14. Traveling, table, topic, team. 14. We already have an invitation from Scott and Shauna. Unfortunately, they have something that taken place during that particular day. So we're going to take a rain check.
Yes.
We're going to take a rain check. So we are in the process of contacting some of the local clubs, at least in our area, in the like Chelmsford and the others, and also Mill City. Those are 2 that we would like to go.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is, we're going to bring our team. We will offer to conduct a table topic for them, and then have some of them participating, and we will participating. So we have a little bit exchange with the local club, and hopefully eventually we can expand to additional other area like 20. Where's 23?
Mill City.
Mill City.
Oh, Mill City is at 23.
Oh, yeah, oh, that's right, I'm sorry.
In
I'm
22,
confused.
right?
I'm president of Mill City.
So this is what we're going to try to do. Yes. Now, can you tell us a little bit more about Oscar is the winner, and Eva is the winner, and they will be representing at the area, right?
Right.
Yes. Now, I understand that in case these two cannot make it, the second place.
Yes,
goes
we need,
along.
these two can't make it, we need the second place winners to come.
So
And if the
that
second
means-
place winner can come, the third place winner needs to come. We need a representative, is what we're talking
Right.
about.
So, Bill, you better prepare. Eva, you better prepare, right?
Tom Charles.
Tom Chow better prepare. So hopefully we can have a large delegation to go to the area and see how do they compete. It will be awesome, really. You learn something. You know, last time Diane invited us to join the the area contest. The area contest, yes. Well, again, I want to thank Scott and Doug and come and help us out. And they are the ones that have been brought us to existence. I just want to tell us a little bit of story about how you and Marina and Kim together allow us to become a Toastmaster.
We didn't allow you to be a Toastmaster. We just got out of the way because Marina had such a plan for this group. She had a vision. She had already worked with Jay, who has Toastmasters experience. She'd already connected with Peter, who was a support in this whole process. And we just answered questions and found some solutions for kind of some challenges that Marina had, because it was so important for her to integrate the work that the church is doing with the community and the work that Toastmasters offers, so that there isn't a conflict, and there's make sure that we support one another, and that the name is approved by the church leadership, because we don't want to use the name if they don't want us to use the name. We certainly want to use the name. I mean, those are all very important issues. So Marina came to us, and I just want to reflect that Marina was the energy behind this. We answered questions, we identified solutions to a few challenges. But you are here, you are learning, you are growing, because one of among you decided this is an opportunity that we really should capture. And I think she needs a big round of applause. For our timers team, how much time do we have? Do we have any more time?
What is the end time?
Maybe we've run out of time.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
it is
2 minutes
traditional
over.
to offer input to Oscar and to King as the winners.
No,
Oh, I'm sorry, Eva.
Eva.
But it is traditional to offer input. So if we had time, in fact, if you need to leave, you need to be free to do that. But if we could offer some input for them, what could they have done that would strengthen their evaluation, strengthen their humorous speech contest speech? Because probably Oscar will take his speech, sharpen it, refine it, focus it, and bring that speech to the area speech contest. So Oscar, if you could come up, we will offer input right now. And this is an important part of this process. So the question is, there are so many things that Oscar did to make us laugh, to help us relate. Many of us, just the thought of going to the dentist is enough to relate to what he was saying. There was a lot of things that he did well. I think that what would be valuable for him right now is, what are some ways that he could bring a more deep connection to you, the audience, and to make it more humorous, make it more a more competitive speech. Any ideas from anyone in the audience? You do not have to be a Toastmaster to offer expertise here, because you're part of the audience. You know how his speech landed on you. What do you think he could do to strengthen? Yes, Ben? Yes? Do you have something?
Okay, this is, okay.
Diane?
I asked her, loved your speech, okay? So humor. Need, think small room here in the club. As you progress, if the room's gonna be bigger, you're gonna have more people. So think about ways that you can exaggerate things, and act things out. For example, that the dentist with the big syringe, right? maybe that's an opportunity for you to kind of turn around a little bit, put your back towards us, and, you know, give us that wink. Use some sounds. Right? Everybody knows that sound, right?
Yeah. Thank you, yeah. My name is Oscar, but I'm no Oscar.
Thank you, Diane. Those are good suggestions for things that he can incorporate. Other ideas? Yes,
Well,
Jay?
I admire your courage because ESL, we are English as a second language, and you have to giving a humorous speech. You're very brave. Actually, all four of you are very brave, and you're able to make people laugh. That is wonderful. And you have, you tell us jokes about that really make connection. Dental, fine dining, and so on. That is really connecting. And you have those are the jokes, the jokes, that you are able to connect with cultural, with not only the Western and the Eastern. One suggestion only, one minor growth point. Yeah, no, you don't have to put a fig leaf here. So you can move around to just like Diane. Use a wing a little bit, and then just a little bit more animated, Yeah, that would be great. That would be great.
We have not had any comments on the content of the speech. And the humorous speech contest is specifically intended to be a story rather than a bunch of one-liners. And because you introduced the tragic dental or the fine dining type dentist, and you introduced each of those in one sentence and then moved on, it felt a little like one-liners in a comedian repertoire. I think that connecting those and carrying us through the journey of your adventure in dentists, that would be a construction that would be more competitive, I think, at the area and division level.
Yeah, I think that's how I feel too.
Yes, and it would be more fun for you. You would feel more fun about telling us the journey because you would be connecting, and that would allow you more opportunity to connect because it's no longer a series of unrelated thoughts. You have captured it into a journey. And I think that it would be more competitive, more fun for you, and give you more opportunity to connect to this audience.
Yeah, totally agree.
Just one last very quick thing. Oscar, if you keep your title grammatically, was it my dentist and me, not my dentist and I? So you might want to think about changing that.
You don't have to be grammatically correct in your title, however.
However, but it's just, it doesn't lend itself to the, it's really, you're talking about my dentist and
Yeah, you might get an English teacher who's your judge, and she's going to know.
Or you can say me and my dentist.
Me and my dentist, yeah.
Then it's correct, and you've used your other words. Any other thoughts from the group before we give a few thoughts to Eva? Please. Thank you, Oscar. You're the star of this show. Suggestions on either the construction of her comments